Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you had a phenomenal weekend, and we are less than a month away from the first semester of seminary being all over with. So congrats, good job. A few of you need to catch up a little bit, and for those of you who do, by all means, please reach out to me, and we can come up with an individual plan to make sure that you're on goal before the semester ends. So today we're on Mormon 8, verse 12 through the end of the chapter. And there's just a few things that I wanted to point out before I ask my question. So this is obviously Mormon, and he's writing, and this is the last that we get of him. After this, it'll be Moroni. Moroni is the one who will finish Ether, and then also, obviously, he'll write the book of Moroni, those 10 chapters. But up until now, from First Nephi all the way until now, it's been Mormon. So he's almost done. And here he is talking about the last days. He is talking how the Lord has shown us unto him. And so there's a few things in verse 28. It shall come in a day, and in this, he is talking about the restoration. He's talking about the Book of Mormon, and he's talking about the great latter-day work. And he says, that work shall come in a day when the power of God shall be denied, and churches become defiled and be lifted up in the pride of their hearts. Yea, even in a day when leaders of churches and teachers shall rise in the pride of their hearts. And if you think about Joseph Smith and everything that he saw and witnessed before he went into the grove to pray, that's exactly what he was saying. In verse 31, it shall come in a day when there shall be great pollutions upon the face of the earth. And I remember when I first read that, when we think of pollutions, we think of like, smoke, exhaust from cars or from power plants, or, factories dumping sludge into rivers and the oceans and plastic, even in the deepest parts of the ocean where they have found it. And sure, that is pollutions. But if you think about the world in 1820, when Joseph Smith prayed, and then when this was being translated, 1829, there weren't cars, there weren't really factories like there are today. So what are those pollutions that the Lord is talking about? And I think it's pretty obvious that the pollutions are the actions, the bad actions of people's hearts, whether in the church and also without. He continues saying, there shall be great pollutions upon the face of the earth. There shall be murders and robbing and lying and deceivings and whoredoms and all manner of abominations. And so obviously he goes on, but as is typical in the Book of Mormon and as with the Lord, if they ever talk about bad things, they always end on good notes. And obviously all those bad things that were happening were simply signs of a great thing to come, of this restoration. So my question to you today is, what pollutions in your life will you get rid of? All of us have them. There's, probably a few that already came into your mind. So just choose one and respond. Again, if it's TMI, just keep it to yourself, but still, if necessary, it's always good to tell someone, your parents, your bishop. But share at least one thing that you will do or limit in your life, one pollution that is probably having too much of an influence on you. Okay, happy Monday, everyone.